and welcome to Hunky Dory TV. It is Wednesday and we apologise for the delay. What can we say, Jess?
People need to learn how to drive. That's what we need to say.
Just say, some people have had a bit of a nightmare journey into work, so apologies for the delay, but we are here now and ready to welcome you to day 3 of our Members Week. We've got designer card packs back.
Oh, I'm so excited, Amy.
I know, these are so good. So you are getting 60 sheets of Adorable Scorable, and the possibilities are endless with these as to what you can make. But before we have a look at that, we need to say that Members Week is ending this Sunday, which is the 9th of February. I can't believe we sort of...
Oh, don't.
Going into the sort of middle of February already. And don't forget, you get double discount. So club members can save 10%. But if you are a Diamond Club member, you are saving 20% this week. So that is even on new launches, which I can't believe.
I know.
Usually it's exempt, isn't it, when you buy things. But all of the new launches this week, we've got our 3rd new launch of the week. You will get that 20% off if you are a Diamond Club member. So first of all, before we get on to the products, let's have a look at our Win It Daily. And yes, you did read that right. It is Win It Daily. So every day this week, we are doing a new prize for you to win and a new question. So yesterday, we asked you who has a fear of mascots. Was it A, Kelly, B, Natalie, or C, Kat? Now, Dan did give a bit of a clue away.
He did, didn't he? I thought there.
Practically the answer, wasn't it? But the answer was C. It was Kat.
It's Kat.
Do you know what I haven't done? Said who I'm with.
Oh, it's fine.
Oh, so if you didn't already know,
it was supposed to be Kat.
Yeah, the lovely Jess is here.
Kat's still stuck.
Morning, Jess. Morning. And in the demonstration corner, it is Nat, not Kat.
It's me.
Because
Kat's still stuck.
Yeah.
We had a little race. We had a race to see who would get here first, and whoever got here first did the show, and it was me.
It was funny. Kelly kept going, we'll give it another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We'll check in again in 10 minutes.
Kept ringing me to see where I was.
So it is Jess and Nat here today. So the answer was C, Kat. Maybe later in the week she will share
her story
about them. Do you know anything more?
I don't know. It is quite funny though, isn't it? But yeah, no, I'm not sure. I'm not sure where that's come from, where it's stemmed from. I imagine that it's from maybe like childhood though, because mascots have evolved since. And I do feel like she's got a fear of Mr. Blobby, so maybe that it's something to do with that.
Oh, okay.
She'll tell you.
So we'll have to ask her later in the week about that one. But we have got a winner, and the winner is Penny Webb. Congratulations. If you just get in touch with us,
congratulations,
and we will
Penny.
put on 5,000 reward points. So that is worth £50. So let us know and we will add that to your account and you can start spending.
There's so many good stuff this week you could spend this on.
I know.
It's so good.
And the other one we said, Dan was saying yesterday, was about the magazine subscription.
Yeah, I said this on Monday.
Yeah, because you get
£47 something.
Yeah.
So you've even got a couple of pennies left.
And I feel like then your prize lasts a whole year, doesn't it? Because
honestly,
you've got that magazine to look forward to. So make sure you answer the question today, which is, who took part in a tough mudder challenge for charity?
Oh.
A tough mudder challenge.
Yeah, have you never seen them?
No.
They're like obstacle courses, but it's normally really muddy. It's quite like how would I describe it? Like climbing over things and running under, like
crawling under the nets,
it's like that. But it gets very muddy. Oh, I don't know the answer to this.
Well, it's A, Dan, B, Stacey, or C, Kelly.
I could guess. I
would guess
between 2 people.
But then I think it might not be the most obvious one.
I know.
I genuinely don't know the answer to this.
No, I don't. I don't know the answer to this one. Oh, so exciting though.
Yeah. So make sure you answer that question and let us know, and we will answer. We will announce the winner tomorrow.
Yes.
With our Win It Daily. So we must go on to our products for today. Our amazing, adorable, scorable designer card packs. Let's have a look at the VT. How amazing do those cards look, and how different are the different card packs that we've got for you today. So I'm going to go through each one in turn, but you can get them as an ultimate collection. So it is our 5th collection.
I know, it's madness that is off like the 5th of this type.
Yeah.
And honestly, I think my favourite ever. As in terms of like,
yes,
I would use every single one of these packs.
And it's such a wide range. You can see there the different styles, colours, themes that you can get within these. So it is the Ultimate Collection 5. You are getting 12 sheets in each collection. So there's 5 in total. That's 60 sheets. £19.95, which already saves you £15.
Mad.
But then if you are a Diamond Club member, you are getting them for £15.96. That's like £3 something a pack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous. So we will start off first with our botanical scrapbook. So you can see the size of them. They are A4 in size. The botanical scrapbook is on Matastic, so you could add colour to these, to the flowers, to the edges of the cardstock. You've got the gorgeous blue tones in there. Let's bring it a bit closer so that you can see those. And it is lovely, isn't it, when you can add colour onto them. So you're getting 12 sheets, so you're getting 2 sheets each of 6 designs. It is 350 GSM. So your perfect Adorable Scorable weight, so you can make construction boxes with this, gift bags. Love that one with all the sort of the flower seed packets on there.
It's really nice, that one, because you can cut into it and create like a really nice aperture.
Yes,
by
or
just
like
trimming around the
like
squares.
an edge border, isn't it?
Yeah,
where you've got
that will look really
shaped.
nice.
There you've got that gorgeous. That's a really popular colour at the minute, isn't it? That sort of sage. Well, we call it green tea, isn't it?
Green
Our
tea,
latest.
but yeah,
Adorable Scorable.
sage green is beautiful.
Just gorgeous. So you will be able to see from these what else you've got in your collection that are going to work well with them. So you've got. I love that one as well with the. Almost looks like gilding flakes is on there, doesn't it? With that. Just so dimensional.
It's like it's been created in like a journal.
Yeah, and then the backgrounds, isn't it, with all the sort of the script on there, sort of the ink splats. So if you like that effect but don't like creating it yourself, messy crafting, this has already been done for you. And you can choose which part of the cardstock you use, depending on what colours you want or how detailed you want that background to be. So 12 sheets, 6 designs, 2 of each. That is your botanical scrapbook. Next up, we've got the terrific typography. So again, in all of the packs, you get the same amount. So here you've got those gorgeous, bring that up close, look at those letters and sort of envelopes, real vintage style with this one, isn't it?
This one's like an essential pack for me as well.
Yes,
like you said,
definitely.
I would be using this with so many different ranges, and it's a perfect like background with all of like the script on there and that gorgeous like rustic feel that we've got. It's
and just lovely with sort of, you know, your large die cut words that we do, the combos. They're just going to work perfectly. Look at the sort of the gold, the colouring in that one. Just so useful within your collection. I think if you collect the designer card packs, you can't go wrong, can you? Because you're going to have such a variety.
Yeah, such a mix
within your collection.
And I do like the fact that all the different designs that we've got in this pack as well work together really nicely.
Yes, yeah.
So if you don't have anything that matches that like rustic theme, then just like layering up a couple of the designs from this pack looks really nice.
Yeah, I saw a lovely card, I'm not sure if we've got it here, where somebody had cut these numbers out to put and made a 21 card.
Nice.
And done that on there, so you can cut those out as well and use as numbers on your card for birthdays or anniversaries.
Yeah, the range of different styles and cards that the design team created with these designer
They're
card
just
packs.
amazing,
There was
aren't they?
so many different cards.
And this one sort of reminds me of holiday sort of tickets.
I know what you mean,
and
yeah.
tags.
Like when you collect all of your different, like, we do. We've got a little frame that we put it all in. Like when we've been on holiday and like the airport and the things that go around your
wrist, like
your wrists or your suitcases at the airport. We've got all of those.
I mean, I think that one would make a perfect sort of journal, you know, to use with our binding.
I was just thinking
discs as well.
That is going to be for both of these that you've just shown. They're going to work really nicely with those binding discs.
Next up, a really bright and colourful collection. We have got the Happy Birthday. So we're starting off with that sort of the darker blue background, but then almost like firework patterns, isn't it, on there? So although it's called Happy Birthday, I think that could be a celebration, a party invite as well. You've then got those gorgeous candles there. I love this one as well.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, because how many different colours could you pick out from there? If you purchased the card aperture fronts yesterday, they would work perfectly with these as well. Then you've got those sort of streamer party poppers on there. Just all colours, so they're going to suit everybody, aren't they? And then this is one of my favourites.
I do like this
Happy
one.
Birthday. So you could cut a few down and just put that on there as a sentiment, maybe as a border on your card. Just really vibrant and bright, aren't they? So that is your Happy Birthday selection. Next up, we have got your Neon Bright. So another really nice, colourful one.
And super useful if you've got your neon little book.
Yes,
it
definitely.
Works so well with that and the artwork and the imagery that we have in there.
And again, depending on what sort of colours you want on your card, the main focus to be, you can cut into this as well. So there you've got the full stripes there. I love this one. It looks like it's catching the light, doesn't it? But it is the print on there.
It reminds me of like an arcade or just like video games. So
yeah, I think anyone who likes gaming, isn't it? Definitely. And I would never attempt to create this, because that would be the pattern on my carpet after I'd done it as well. But you can see there you've got all those ink spats, almost like sort of graffiti vibes, isn't it, on there as well. You've then got this one.
This one's super cool.
Very sort of retro 80s, isn't it, on that one? All those squares. You've then got the gorgeous sort of look like glittery hearts, don't they, on that one. Again, you could fussy cut around some of those if you wanted to. And then lastly, this one where you could score along these lines or cut them into squares. So many different options and just so much versatility within these packs. So that is your Neon Brights. Last but by no means least.
Oh, I think this is our favourite.
I did say it's the last.
It was.
This didn't I just sorry. I went out of order. This is your Wild West. So anyone who has seen the show yesterday where we launched the Wild West little book, this is going to work perfectly, isn't it?
It is going to work amazingly.
It is just the best collection. You may have seen a hint of this from Kat a couple of weeks ago.
Yes, in her
when
little
she did
journal.
her country music journal with the binding discs. So first up, you've got the cowboy boots there with the cactus.
I love this.
I just love the colours in it, isn't it? The
so
browns and
fun.
the greens within that one. How useful is this going to be
It's
as
gorgeous,
well?
this
you
one.
can see sort of the effect on there as well, can't you?
You kind of got that actual like texture from
it's
the
almost
cow
like
print.
leathery sort of suede,
It's
isn't it?
so
effect.
nice.
But again, bringing in all those pinks and browns within there. You've again then got this more vibrant pattern there. Let's hold. You can see. You could fussy cut around those as well. cut them up and trim them to make a nice border on your card. You've then got the badge, sheriff's badge,
Yeah.
you would call it.
Yeah, in those gorgeous pink tones. I love the colourways in this. I love that we've gone Wild West, but we've gone like girly Wild West.
Yes.
And it was one that a lot of us in the office like helped kind of like collaborate together. We had a vision. We had a vision for this. So yeah, it was a team effort for this one. But the next one is my favourite. The next one
The
is
last
my
one.
ultimate favourite pattern.
So this one, you've got those horseshoes on there. And that almost looks like a woody background.
It does, doesn't it? Like a shed or something.
But again, just tying in with that theme. And then lastly, look at this.
How?
Who doesn't want
oh my goodness.
a top or a duvet cover some
would
pyjamas?
I would have this as wallpaper.
This print, isn't it?
I would have this as wallpaper.
Absolutely.
It's so fun.
Gorgeous, isn't it? So that is your Wild West. You're getting 12 sheets, 2 each of 6 designs. You can get them individually.
Yes.
So if you want them individually, hit my card.
And get them before you can, because Kat will be buying all of that cowboy.
Yeah, I think Kat's already used the whole pack, didn't she?
She's used a lot of that.
They are $6.99 or just $5.59 if you are a Diamond Club member. But there is another offer. Is that right, Jess? You can get any 2 for £9.98. So if there's one in there or 2 that you particularly like, or you're going to buy the ultimate collection but then want extras, which I would definitely do, any 2 for just $9.99. But let's have a look. I think the best way to show these, isn't there, is to have a look at the samples.
Oh yeah, the cards are awesome that have been made with all of this collection.
Look at this one. So is this controller from the Neon book?
The controller's from the Neon book, yeah, the little book of Neon. It's a square book, but honestly, so many images in there that would work with this collection.
And you can see how well they work with the sort of the mirror as well, isn't it? And adding that sentiment on there. Absolutely love that one. And suitable for sort of teenagers, isn't there? Boys, girls.
100%, because all the colours are very like rainbow. It could be for anybody.
Here you've got one from the Wild West, so you've got one of the pages from the Wild West little book. Those aperture card fronts which we had on the show yesterday. So you can see, as we are launching new products, just how well they all work
and we've
together.
got so many good stuff as well, like coming up in the future.
I know.
Like there's a die set which is going to work incredibly well with
Do we know when that's out?
It's the middle of February, I think.
Oh, okay, so not long to wait.
Not long, really.
Yeah,
maybe
so
like
get
middle
the
of end
little
of
book,
February.
Get the card stuff, and then you'll be ready for when that die comes out. What a lovely idea this one. Somebody's used their circle nesting dies. This is from Jenny, thank you.
And again, a great one to use with your acetate wrap.
Balloons. Oh, yeah, there.
They are out of stock, you know.
Are they?
Yeah, didn't even last a week and they're out of stock. But there was discussions yesterday that they're coming back in stock.
Okay, jolly good. So make sure, if you see anything you like, sort of, it's the time to get them, isn't it? This is by Jessica. This is using one of the acetate sentiment pages, is it? Yep. And done, let me double check. Almost look like it's been done on
parchment, I think.
Parchment underneath it, isn't it? Yeah. Just gorgeous. So you can see how you can use these. And this is by Sam. I'm not sure if you can see that.
It's stunning, this.
This here has been fussy cut and put onto foam pads.
It's so simple, isn't it? But it's absolutely stunning.
And I think, to Most Precious Nan, I think that is a perfect card, isn't it?
It is, and the perfect sentiment to go with it too.
So have a look at how you can cut into them as well. We've also got another pile, because you can always tell when we love something. So this one is using the Happy Birthday.
Clever.
So the words, it says best dad in the world, but then you can also fold it so it goes relatively flat, doesn't it?
Yeah,
so
it will probably fit in your envelope, because you've got a lot of room in an envelope,
just a bouncy envelope, but then you can.
It's so clever.
But think about if you could add photographs onto there as well, couldn't you? But
that would look awesome.
Another way of showcasing lots of the different.
That would be a really nice birthday card, wouldn't it?
Yes. Yeah.
This is cool.
So this one, using the large sentiments and then just cutting those panels into squares.
do like
Just
that.
add a nice bit of white, isn't it? Just to
Yeah.
sort of contrast with those darker and then more vibrant colours on
That's
there.
nice, that one.
We've then got,
This is fun.
this is good. So this is using our birthday humour little book from yesterday on the typography papers, so you can just see how well they work, and sort of the pinks really bringing out the colours in there as well, isn't it? So lots and lots of different ideas. This one we've got, this is from Claire, Thinking of You. How well does it work with those? So that is a page from the Hydrangeas little book, again, that we launched yesterday. So a gorgeous gatefold with that sentiment on the front. Love that one, thank you, Claire. And then last of the cards for now, this is what by Jessica, using our favourite, the Wild West with that pattern, and just showing you how well they work with those little books.
So well together, doesn't it?
So the ultimate collection, to get all 5 packs of the designer card packs, $19.95 or just $15.96 if you are a Diamond Club member. Definitely get your hands on them as soon as you can. So we're going to go over to Nat for a demo.
We are. We're going to do the Wild West. We just have to. So we're combining both of the little book and the paper. So I'm going to start off with, I'm just going to use 2 of the designs. So for my main sort of background, I'm going in with this one. So we're going to do a 7x7. So I'm just going to trim that down just slightly shorter, so I've got a little gold edge around it. And then I'm going to bring this one in. I think I've got a piece that's been slightly cut into though, so let's use that. And I'm going to trim that down to just shorter. Let's see how wide that one is. I'm going to do it this way, just shorter than 3. So let's go for 3 under that 3, and then I'm also just going to bring that to just under the 7 as well. So I've got like a nice little panel that can go across the design here. So let's build this up really quickly. And obviously we had to do the cowboys. There's a little homage to Kat. I'm sure she's probably here now as well. But we're going to just add these on. So let's just pop.
What are you saying? You think Kat might be here?
Can you see her?
Yes.
Cheers. And then I'm going to place this over the top of this little panel. So that's going to give me a nice sort of like thicker edge than I had on this original one. And then that is just going to sit over the top. So we can just stick that on. And then I'm going to bring in 2 little book pages. So I've got a one that we're going to keep flat. So we're just going to have this as like the main image. So let's just pop that on a little bit of a mirror mat.
I just love the images in that Wild West book, because you've got the ones that you can fussy cut out, isn't it? You've got scenes,
and like layer up and sort of have this like little elements.
Yeah, so like your boots and your hats that you could fussy cut out as well.
It's really, really fun. It's very well put together, I think, that little book. But yeah, it's an awesome collection, and something that is super, super on trend that we are loving in the office. So we just had to share it with you, and it just proves how, with how much you've loved it already with the little book that launched yesterday, that the Wild West is definitely, and cowboys, they're definitely on trend right now. I started watching Yellowstone on Monday.
Oh, is it any good?
We're on season 2 already. We're on season 2 already. We're having lots of fun watching that. So I
love it when you really get stuck into it.
I know.
Somewhere where there's lots of episodes.
It's great, isn't it? And you can just watch it constantly. So I'm going to go in with this, and then my second little book page, I fussy cut out the elements from here, so we can kind of like layer this together over the guitar to kind of like give that fun element to it. So I think I'm going to do that, and then I'm just going to be really simple with my sentiment. So let's grab some 4mm foam pads so we can really give this some height from the background here. So I can just layer these on.
I feel like with this card, you could give it to sort of like a 5, 6, 7-year-old.
Yeah.
But then we could also send this to Kat, couldn't we?
I'd love this card.
She would love it, yeah.
I think it's so fun. And I think the colours that we've gone for as well scream Cowgirl Barbie. Do you know in that scene where they go to LA
Yes.
and she's got her full pink outfit on? That is what this is definitely replicating. So I'm going to layer these up now. I've taken this from the same image to avoid sort of like using more than one piece. So I've layered this up and I'm going to use 2 more foam pads for that. So we can just add that on the top there. And then I'm going to go back in with 4mm foam pads for my cowboy boots. So let's just trim this down just so it fits on there. Yeah, Cowgirl Barbie was our inspiration for this. Because when we said cowgirl, when we said we wanted like a Wild West theme to Jen, she came back and she did a very nice mix of like male and female colours. And we were all like, no, we need Cowgirl Barbie.
We need pink.
We need pink. This is what we are wanting, pink. So let's just pop that on. And she's done a great job of sort of like taking those requests that we had and putting them into this pad because it is super, super fun.
It's spot on, isn't it?
And then sentiments. I was going to go with a little book of sentiments, but I think, Jess, is this in stock? And so 943. I love this set. If it is, I'm going to use this, but if it's not, I'll switch it up.
She's going to hide it and use something else.
Yeah. Oh, we're in stock. We're good. So let me just, I've got it stuck somehow. I was trying to get it to come away before and it was making a right old racket. Let's just see. I don't think it wants to come out of this packet. I don't know what. Oh, there we go. So I'm going to go with, and I love the fact as well that if you wanted to, you could just have like the script because you've got happy and you've got birthday in there. So let's do that. And I'm going to pick out the brown from here. So we're going to go in with this brown Adorable Scorable. I'm just going to trim it a little bit off here.
It's really going to stand out, isn't it, in that colour?
So we're like complementing the designs that we've got, but we're also bringing in other images. I'm going to stick this on because the last couple of times I've done this, I've actually popped it on the plate the wrong way. There we go.
Well, I usually get half a word and it's hanging off the edge as it goes through.
You got to recut it again.
Yeah.
So let's pop that on there and we'll run that through and then we'll finish off this card. And keeping it quite simple, we've not gone too crazy, but the amount of stuff we have as part of our stash now and with that incredible little book, you can make really fun cards.
I was just about to say, it doesn't look simple at all, does it?
We've got so much that we can like mix and match on there. So let's go in with this. And I love the typography on this. We've got another set of stamps coming up, dies coming up that I was using yesterday on a project. And the font is like this.
Oh, were those ones from you? Yes.
And I really, really like it. So you could, if you wanted them to stand out a bit more, you could obviously like cut that a number of times so it sort of like sticks out. I think though that I'm just going to lay it like over the top here, so it's just kind of like it looks like it's on there. We do have 1mm foam pads on this, so it is going to stand off a little bit, but it will stick quite nicely. And then my top tip for any sort of little letters is to use your tape runner. Let me just do it on.
I do that every time now.
And we're just going to go in, make sure that we've got full coverage on all of those little bits and pieces. I'm going to go in with my largest bit first. Put that across there. I think this is a great font as well for using on something like this because it's thin, but you've still got that nice sort of like script to it. And then let's just do my happy. I got those bits done. And then we can just pop that.
We've said that topper is cat in a hat.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
She might have even had a hat on today, with it being this cardstock. So happy birthday. And then, there we go. Keeping it super, super simple.
That is gorgeous.
With that sentiment
but like I say, it doesn't look simple, does it? The effect of that cardstock with the little book as well. Gorgeous. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm sure you did. And you'll just see how much use you are going to get out of these card packs. Just a reminder, we have got a prize rollover. Have we got a VT? Oh, can I speak through it? Okay. So this is showing you everything that you could win. It is worth a whopping £600 worth of hunky-dory goodies, and in brackets it says our highest ever. Wow. And you will see the amount that is on there. So all you need to do to be in with a chance to win is just simply place an order. You might have already done that already. You might be thinking of doing that today. All you need to do is place an order and you will be automatically entered into winning that amazing prize. The winner will be announced on
Friday? I don't know. Monday.
On Monday. So make sure you are watching if you've placed an order to see if you are the lucky winner. Next up then we have got, this is brand new as well, isn't it? The Essential Book of Bigger Sentiments Volume 2. These are going to work perfectly with all of the cardstock that you have just seen. Within here it's A5, you get 40 sheets, Adorable Scorable foiled and die cut bigger sentiment. So it is the same Adorable Scorable colours that we launched at the start of the year.
Yes, it is.
So you know they are going to work perfectly with all of your colours. A whopping 310 sentiments within here. So you can see you've got different sort of sizes, different sort of shapes, isn't it? You've got your banner strips, you've got stars, you've got both gold and your silver foiling. I love how they look so different, don't they, depending on the colours that they are on.
I know, I was having a conversation with Jen about this yesterday when we were looking at some colours for some foil card packs that are coming up.
Yeah.
And I said, like, the way foiling changes the look of a colour.
Yes, definitely.
Like, you could have, like, quite a subtle tone, but you use gold foiling on that, and that instantly makes it so much more richer.
I like that one, the arrow there.
I do like
the
champion one as well. Happy birthday to a little true champion.
Yeah,
with, like,
and
the checkerboard.
It's just the added extras, isn't it?
It's
like
nice.
You've got sort of
the speech bubble's
the
cool
glasses
as well.
on there. That's gorgeous. The dreams one, isn't it? In that bubble. The happy birthday to you. You can just see these could be sort of the focal point, couldn't they, of your card, especially if you are using sort of quite a busy background on there. But you can see all the different colours in here. Every occasion is going to be catered for. Very happy birthday to a brilliant dad. Good luck. First Holy Communion. What are these ones here? Sending love from across the miles. A huge well done on your graduation. Gorgeous in the blue colours as well. And again, so you've got relations on there, haven't you? Love it onto the man of the hour. A little note just to say. So you can just see the amount. 310 sentiments in total. You are going to get $14.99 or just $11.99 if you are a Diamond Club member. These are perfect as well if you've made cards and you do craft fairs. People could choose a sentiment to go on there, or you might go to this book first, pick your sentiment and then choose the cardstock.
That would be cool,
depending on which sentiment you've chosen. So lots and lots within there. You will be using that all the time. $14.99 or $11.99 if you are a Diamond Club member. We have also got available volume 1. Again, it is the same price. So this is same concept. You've got 320 die cut sentiments in this one. Again, in the gold and the silver foiling. So all occasions. You've got relations in there as well. Different topper shapes, little pictures, sort of images to complement those. I love that birthday one, the circle one.
I know,
Valentine's
it's quite nice, isn't it,
Day.
that one. There's just so many like fun sentiments.
Yeah,
they're
and
really different.
And you can combine them, can't you? So you can, you can use more than one on your card. To a brother who is like no other. You did it. So lots and lots again within that one. So if you want the first version, Essential Book of Bigger Sentiments, $11.99 if you are a Diamond Club member. We've also got previous designer card packs. So our new one today is Ultimate Collection 5. So there are 4 previous collections. You can get these individually now, any 2 for £9.98. So we'll just run through them quickly. So you've got your pastel ombre there, almost like that sort of watercolour effect on that one. Again, all of these contain 12 sheets, 6 designs, 2 of each. You've got your Gothic Rose. Again, I think that's Matte-tastic, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that one's Matte-tastic, so you can add colour onto those as well. You've got your Embroidered Blossoms. That was a really popular one, wasn't it?
We did like that.
The effect on those. A really useful
stunning.
one to have in your stash, your antique polka dots. So you can see all the different colours you're going to get within that one. Next up, you have got your alcohol inks. So if you are a fan of alcohol inks and sort of gilding flakes, but not keen on doing it yourself, then these are the papers for you. So that is your alcohol inks. You've then got your rainbow watercolour. That almost looks like inks in shaving foam, doesn't it?
Yeah, I love doing that.
That's a good, yeah, it's a great technique, isn't it? So that is your rainbow watercolour. You've then got your Marvelous. Just change the name of it.
Again, I like that name though.
Marvelous. That's the next one.
Next
collection.
one. We're bringing that to it, Amy.
So then you've got your Sky at Night. These work perfect if you do sort of silhouettes, isn't it?
Yes.
So any of your dies that you cut in your black cardstock, you could put them onto those. So that is your Sky at Night. You've then got your Wild Flowers. Again, that is your Matte-tastic, so you can add extra colour onto there if you want to. We've then got me in a card pack, animal prints. You can see all those different ones that you get on there. Going to work perfectly with all of your animal topper collections or little books that you've got. And then lastly, you have got your Denim Delight.
Essential.
I think this works really well with that Wild West because it brings out those the blues and the denim within there as well. So those are your Denim Delight. So designer card packs, any 2 for just £9.98. Excuse me. Have a look on the website and you will be able to have a look at them all on there. But let's just have a look at some more of the samples that we've got with today's new designer card packs at Ultimate Collection 5. You can see the strength of these. You are going to be able to make your gift bags with them.
Very cute.
And how lovely would that be? Some toiletries or sort of
so
little
sweet.
bottle of
It's
some
really
chocolates
fun
in there as well.
Really like
just
the pattern.
lovely with the that ribbon there. This is using those sentiments, isn't it? And you can see how you can make them into a focal point on your card. I love the way they've sort of cut the detail here, isn't it? So
it's nice, isn't it? Just like little snapshots.
Thought carefully about how they've cut that cardstock.
It works so well with the different, like, adorable, not Adorable Scorable, the Matte-tastic that she's brought in as well.
Yeah.
For the mats and layers.
So that is by Lynn. Thank you for that one. We've then got...
This is fun.
Look at this one. Just gorgeous. So bringing in a couple of those different papers and you can see how well they work together.
Love the idea of fussy cutting the hearts though.
Definitely.
Love that.
Yeah. Even just a few, wouldn't it, on the card you could do. That is gorgeous. That is by Leanne. Thank you for that one. We've got a stepper card here. Again, using those sentiments on the front.
Super cute.
I love the way they've done that sort of the other way.
The other way.
Yeah.
So, like, it gives it that optical illusion, doesn't it?
But again, using a couple of the papers, cardstock from the collection.
This is fun.
You're a Star. So it might be that they started with the sentiment, isn't it? And then that gives you the idea for the rest of the card. Just so many different ways. And you can see the variety kind of... Oh, look at this one. So the happy couple.
Cute. They just work so well together, like everything combines so nicely.
And this cardstock in the background is just
the colours work perfect, like everything it's like it's meant to be.
This one is by Jenny, using that sort of the envelopes, letters in the background.
I love the use of the decoupage stamps as well here.
Yes.
From our Delightfully Die Cuts.
The vintage stamps,
vintage
is it?
stamps,
yeah. And using the wrap here as well.
So nice.
So again, showcasing lots of different products in there. Oh, I like this one as well. Look at the way they've...
It's a cool layout, isn't it?
Oh, Amy.
Yeah.
Mom's commented saying there's a gift box inside the gift bag.
Okay.
The gift box is coming up.
I will have a look.
Yeah, we've taken it out.
Oh, there you go. I was going to say, it's not in there. Nothing in there. Love the way they've used that sort of the rich purple in the background for them to really highlight that. Is this it here?
Makes it showcase, yeah.
So this is the box that was in the bag.
Matches.
So you can see there how you've got... I won't show that prize. The sentiment on there, and then it fits perfectly into there. So again, combining different papers from
Clever,
the collection into there. Thank you so much to everyone who has made the samples for us as well. Let's go over to Nat for another demo.
We have to do the birthday one. It's
Yes.
so fun. My only issue is which patterns to use, because there's so many good ones. I thought about using these two together, but then I also wanted some text. So then I thought about like the birthday with this one, because I think they would work, like everyone just goes so well together. It's really hard.
Yeah, you
I also
can
like
use
the
more than one,
balloons with
can't
this
you?
as well, but then it's like, is this too much having those balloons on? Do the polka dots work better with this? Honestly, I can't. It's hard to decide. It's that good. So I'm going to go in, and I've made a matte layer which is a quarter shorter. So I'm going to do like 2 notches below the 6x8 for this one. So let's just trim that down, and that's going to layer up on top of here, like so. So then, I just need to trim that down a bit more actually.
Everyone's asking what was in the box.
It was Sam's Hopes and Dreams.
Yeah. Sam did put on there £1 million hunky dory voucher was inside. Yeah. That would be
So
nice.
we've got a nice little gold edge on that there. And then what I'm going to do with this is I want it to be sort of like on an angle, but I want my text to sort of go across my card. So if I can work out sort of like where I want that to start down my card, then I can kind of like cut into it, because it isn't going to be straight. It definitely isn't going to be straight. I'm thinking probably about there, just a little bit further up on the card. So if I then line that up and go in with my pencil, what I can do is I can just mark across here. Now you could just do it straight and have your text not following like the direction that you put in your card in here, but I want it to flow into that. So there is sometimes ways that you can like get around sort of wasting your cardstock, but with your trimmer it's actually really handy, because you can line up all of these markings and sort of cut into designs as well, and it's a great technique to use with that gorgeous like script one where everything's layered up, and the vintage one as well, if you just want to take certain pieces from it. And then I've still got, instead of cutting this way then that way then that way and using a lot of up, I've still got this really nice design, but my text is following the line of my card. So I'm just going to add a little bit of gold mirri. I think I've got a strip somewhere. It was around here before that I can use. Let's go in with this bit.
I think with these as well, you could use gold or silver mirri with them, couldn't you?
Yeah,
There's a lot of
and it would really, really work quite nicely. So I'm just going to add a tiny bit of tiny bit of tape under here. I'm just going to line that up, and then again, just by eye with this, I can line up the mirri to the point of here, and then I know that that's going to be straight. And I'm just going to do like a thick edge of my mirri, and then I can turn it this way just to make those corner pieces match up onto there. And I can do the back as well of the reverse, so that I've got that nice sort of edge now across my card. And that's going to help to break up my 2 patterns that we're going to bring into here. That's not my piece of paper, this one is. So then we've got that really nice sort of like mix.
That works really well, doesn't it?
Obvious
That,
mix of
that mirror.
designs. So let's just pop this down. I'm just going to take my scissors and just trim this little point off here. And then I think 4mm foam pads to go on top of this, just to give it that sort of real dimension from my first piece. And then it's about what sort of sentiment we can use. But with your essential book of sentiments, you've got loads of options, and they're really big sentiments too. So when you want your cardstock to just do all the talking and sort of be the focus of your card, then it's really handy to have those bigger sentiments. And I love the different styles we've got this time as well. I remember when Alan was designing the different forms that we were going to get for this book, coming over and sort of asking which ones we should do and which designs I liked. So I loved the speech bubble. I think that one is a great addition.
Yeah, that's such a clever one.
It's really, really fun. So that's going to go on here like that, and then we can just bring in our 10th fold card blank, add our tape straight onto here, stick that in place. I've got a nice thick white edge as well on my card, so that helps it to stand off even more.
You can have so many choices now with the colours, aren't you?
I genuinely do.
Yeah.
So I was thinking Hip Hip Hooray, it's your special day, but then that's quite big, and I've already created this sort of like border between the two. And then I think this has to be it, the speech bubble. Happy birthday to you. It's so fun. So I can just add this across here and my card's done. Like the cardstock, there's nothing else more that I need.
Yeah, you don't need to add any more to it, do you?
So let's go in with 1mm foam pads. So I'm lifting off the sentiment, but I think I've got, here's one thicker one, those. I'm lifting off that sentiment, but it's not going to be sort of like so far off the 4mm that we've already used. So you can add that in there, and then with gemstones you can obviously go with like your colours, but I think if I can find my sepia ones, the yellow from your sepia, like this yellow, is going to help to bring in the colour from here. So I think I've got some more on the Christmas selection as well that will work. So let's just grab those sort of like really rich yellow tones. I'm going to add 3 up here, and then that's it. Because the cardstock is what makes this card really, really fun, but super simple.
Definitely. And you could use the other half of the cardstock
the other way around.
One could be the other way around, so you could make 2 out of those. Thank you. So you can see what a variety that you can make, and how you can use those bigger sentiments with them. Oh no,
we've started catching on.
Oh no, excuse me. So before we go on to the next section, we just need to have a look at our Win It Daily reminder. So all you need to do is like, share and comment the answer to the following question. Who took part in a Tough Mudder challenge for charity? Was it A, Dan, B, Stacey, or C, Kelly? Like, share and comment to be in with a chance to win 5,000 points added to your Hunky Dory account.
So many.
And the winner will be announced tomorrow for that one. We've talked about them during the show, so we had to add them in. If you didn't see the show yesterday, these are the latest little books that we have launched. You are getting all 3 of these in a multi-buy for £19.98, so should be £9.99 each, so you are getting 3 for the price of 2. Yeah, or £15.98 if you are a Diamond Club member. So we'll start off with the hydrangeas. So you're getting 120 sheets, 6 of each of 20 designs, which is what I absolutely love about the little books, because it gives you the scope to fussy cut them, create your own decoupage. You can do use all your different decorative dies with them. But you will see within this book you've got a real variety of colours within there. So you've got the real sort of the dark backgrounds. That was the greens that works perfectly with the botanical scrapbook as well that we've launched today. Got the gorgeous ones that are sort of already framed for you as well. But just lots and lots of different images You can see how you could use these. That would go perfect with the sort of the purple cardstock in that botanical scrapbook as well. But you can maybe fussy cut the butterfly. Got lots of different pots there. I think that would make a perfect wedding card as well, isn't it? Like, looks like a wedding bouquet. Look at him. So lots and lots of different imagery in that one. So that is your little book of hydrangeas. Individually they are $9.99 or $7.99 if you are a Diamond Club member. Next up we have got, do I have to go in order, Jess? Your birthday humour, again 120 pages, king for the day, or at least until mum comes home. Most definitely. 6 of each. How do you like your eggs in a cake? This calls for cheese and pineapple on a stick. That created a discussion yesterday.
Did it?
Yeah.
Of whether you like cheese and pineapple together?
Yeah, and whether people had actually had it.
Oh, definitely.
I know. Being so fabulous must be exhausting. So you can see this is going to cover so many different people that you need to send cards to. I used to think I'd like less grey hair, but now I want more of it.
I love that image.
But just a bit cheeky, but without
Yeah.
offending anyone, which is what we want. Hoping that your many wishes come true. She might use that one with the candles.
Oh yeah, that would look really
from
good
the
with
happy
the
birthday
candles.
one, wouldn't it?
I didn't even think about using that one together.
Birthday time, you don't get older, you level up. That would work well, I think, with the neon brights as well, wouldn't it? Sort of your gaming themes there. So again, lots of different images in there. That is your little book of birthday humour. Last up, we have got the one that Natalie used in the first demonstration. It is your Wild West. So you can see that was the image you cut out, wasn't it?
It was. I
Fussy
love
cut
that image. It's one of my
Yeah,
favourites out of the book.
definitely. You've got those horseshoes there that you could cut around.
The cactus as well.
It's his little face, isn't it? And his rosy cheeks.
It's so funny.
You can see how you could use all of these, and then you've got some more of your scenes there. Just absolutely gorgeous, aren't they? You will love these, full of different characters and scenes within here. So $9.99 for each of these books, or $7.99 if you are a Diamond Club member. But if you want all three, they are on offer at $19.98 or $15.98. Definitely get your hands on those, because they will cover lots of different occasions, lots of different people that you send cards to. And last up, we have got the A5 Blossoming Birds paper pad. Now this is a members exclusive.
This is stunning. Amy.
It is gorgeous, isn't it? So it is an A5 paper pad, 48 sheets, 12 designs, 4 of each. I can't believe the price.
I know.
$3.99 for this week only. So make sure you add this to your order. But you've got sort of the roses on there. Just love all the details. It is uncoated, so you can add additional colour onto there with your inks, your pencils, your alcohol markers. So you've got sort of your patterned papers to start with on there, all in those gorgeous sort of pink and green tones. I mean, you could just put a sentiment there, couldn't
I know.
you?
You
In that
could, like,
book, and
do a little-
that would be done, wouldn't it?
You could do a little bit of fussy cutting on the inside as well, and
Yeah.
then put one of your acetates if you were lucky enough to get them.
Yeah, we'll cut an aperture into that part there, but you can see, look at these.
They're stunning.
The
That artwork
images
is incredible.
are just amazing. So
And it's
you are,
fantastic as well, so we can stamp on here, we can ink on here.
yeah, I
like-
mean, you could put a stamp across here, couldn't you? And that would
Yes.
be your card completed. Maybe a lovely anniversary one that would make, wouldn't
heat
it?
embossing is going to look exceptional.
But 4 of each, so you are going to be able to cut into them, fussy cut them if that's what you like to do. But 48, I love that one. The
It's really
colours
pretty,
in
isn't
there.
it? That would look really nice for like a golden wedding anniversary.
Oh yes, that'd be perfect. Can you multiply these, Jess? Or is it one per member?
I mean, you can buy as many as you want.
Okay.
All $3.99.
Okay, so you can get more than one of those if you want to. At an amazing price of just $3.99. 48 sheets in there, and they are just gorgeous. So let's have a look at some of the samples that we've done with those.
Stunning,
Look at that way, the way that's been cut into.
Beautiful cardstock here. Another item which you have to use with this pad is your satin mirror.
Yes.
Every single colour works as well.
Work, and it's sort of the right tone, isn't it? The right.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, because it's on that uncoated.
I love the background of that one though. It's really clever.
Oh, look at this one.
Oh, nice.
So fussy cutting that front out, and then just layering that up with the sentiment on the top there.
That's cool.
Absolutely gorgeous. And you can see it's A5 inside, but you can see this is an 8x8
That's
card,
nice.
isn't it? So
That's
how
really
you can
nice.
make larger cards with it. Just
I
really
love
classy,
that.
I think.
So
aren't they?
classy.
Really
so
gorgeous.
Got that gorgeous, like almost rustic, like French feel.
Really lovely. So that is your Blossoming Birds paper pad. Make sure you get hold of it this week. It is only $3.99, but the price will go up. So just a reminder then of what we've had on today's show. Let me grab them. Your Ultimate Collection number 5 contains all of these collections. So you have got your Wild West. So you've got 12 sheets in each one. You have got your Neon Brights there, so you can see all the different stars you are getting within there. You've got your Happy Birthday, which is the one that Natalie used in her last demo. You've got your Terrific Typography. And lastly, you have got your Botanical Scrapbook. So those are the 5 different collections you are getting for just $19.95 or $15.96. So just a couple more cards to show you really quickly. So this is using the Little Book of Hydrangeas with that botanical scrapbook, and you can see how well the colours go together in that one. We've got the Essential Book of Bigger Sentiments there to the Man of the Hour. Just gorgeous, gorgeous. Next up, we've got the Happy Birthday one. So this one also holds a tag in there.
Ooh,
and then you can see...
I like this shape.
It's
I
really
remember
good, isn't it?
When it came in, me and you were like, I love this.
So
Is it Claire's? Claire made
yeah,
it, didn't she?
You can see how it opens out, but then you've got room for that tag. Maybe that could be a gift card, couldn't it?
Yes.
A really nice way of presenting that. And just using just one strip just for your sentiment on the bottom there. So imagine how many you could get from that cardstock. Next up, we've got a beautiful stepper card here from Jenny.
Cute. That's
Then
nice.
using those flowers with the Little Book of Hydrangeas there. This is by Dawn. So using that Wild West and then
really
putting
nice,
that onto
isn't it, with the acetate?
acetate there. Fussy cutting those images. And then lastly, another stepper card. Just fussy cutting those cactus there.
They're just so good, aren't they,
They're
those
just really nice.
cactuses?
They just make you like smile,
They're
don't
just
they?
so
They're
cute.
just so
like,
cute.
As little embellishments, they are adorable.
Yeah, so definitely get those little books to go with the card packs,
Yes,
because
do
they are
it.
going to work perfectly. So we're going to go over to Natalie for a final
We
demo.
are, and we're going to use that gorgeous we're going to use the birds. So I've got, honestly, I couldn't choose. I've got so many things, and I've cut bits out. I've got things ready. It was crazy. So I think I'm going to go with these two for like my background. However, not sure what I'm going to do with this yet. I'm going to leave that to one side. What I do want is like loads of gorgeous like layers of like roses. So I've taken from like these 2 sheets the flowers that are in here. I've just fussy cut those out because I'm going to like layer those all up. So I'm going to cut this one out as well. And it's really nice and easy to do this because of the fact that it's Matastic as well. And if you, because of the style of the design as well, if you didn't go like right to the edges, I think it would all still work and give you that beautiful like layered scrapbook effect.
You could even get a similar ink colour, couldn't you, and just sort of ink the edges around as well.
So I'm going to just add this, take this from here, just cut that around there. And then you've got like another corner piece of like roses. I think I'm going to leave it like that for now. And then I wanted like a centerpiece. So I love this bird. I love the colours on here. So what I've done is I've fussy cut around the tail, and I've got our torn edge nesting dies, perfect to match with the theme. And I've just tucked it underneath here, and I'm just working out now if I need to go like a bit further up or not to try and get like these flowers in there as well. I kind of want these flowers still to be within that piece. So then once that's sort of like ready and set with where I want it to go, I can just place that on my die cutting, and I can run that through and cut that out, and it should cut beautifully from that paper. This
It's just so...
the possibilities are endless. But I don't know what size I'm going to do yet. I was thinking like 8x8 because then I could add lots of textures. But I'm honestly,
I think
so
8x8 is
unsure.
nice because it's an A5 pad. Sometimes people think they can only do smaller cards with it, isn't it?
But you absolutely can do so much more. I was going to do some inking, but I forgot to bring those in. So let's go in. I still might bring in some of these other designs. Let's try and work out the layout for this. So I love this, and I love this one as well. There's just too many nice things. So I think I'm just going to tear down the edge of here, and then that can kind of create my larger card. Where we're sitting at now, it's probably going to be like an 8x8. So let's just trim these down, because these were they are A5, but ours are a little bit bigger because they've not yet gone through the trimming process, because I've just taken these off the side. So let's just trim that so the height's right on there. But I am going to do an 8x8 anyway, so we can just make that a little bit smaller. Let's go a quarter shorter, because then I can kind of like do a nice edge on here. I need to take it from that bit. Do a nice white edge to bring in all of these colours. And then what I think I want to do as well is just take my sanding block and just run it along the edge of my artwork, because it's gonna,
Oh, I like that.
bring that white core through. And doing it flat as well means that it's not going to damage the paper, because it is only like I think it's 140 or something like that. So an 8x8, and let's put this on here. I think I'm going to keep it without any gold mirror for now. I wasn't not sure, but I think
it looks quite nice with the white, like this one here, where there's quite a bit of white on,
it's
show
cute,
as well.
isn't it?
Yeah,
it matches really nicely because it's quite a muted colour palette. It does work really nicely with like those whites. So definitely done that the wrong way around, but because my writing's this way up, so we might have to just switch the layout out ever so slightly. Should have cut it from the other side, but that's okay. And then we'll bring this side in. So again, let's just keep that flat and layer that bit up. So just getting those top edges to match up and marry together. It's going to give you this beautiful sort of like base. This obviously, I think I want layered over that piece a bit. So then I can work out where I want my flowers to go. These gorgeous like blooms, they can all come in and sit around here.
I love it when they've got like two straight lines, so you can put them into the corner.
Literally just like marry them in, can't you? It works so good. And I think that one can go under there. But then let's tuck this image under here. And I might go in with my next nesting die and do like a frame. But I think instead of doing a frame from like Neri or anything, I'm going to get another piece of card and bring in like another texture, another pattern. Let's go in with this dark green, I think. Got so many sheets here. Or shall we bring in the pink again? Let's bring that pink in again. Or will this fit on here? I'm just going to cut it out from there. Let's do this then. I'll line that up on there. Make sure it's going to fit. Cut that out. And then we're making the most out of all those bits that we've ripped into. Let's run that across. I've still got a bit of this design as well if I wanted to bring in this other bird. So I definitely could have that bird sort of like perched
in the flowers or something.
On one of the designs. I could do a bit of decoupage in and recut this bird out again if I wanted to as well. So let's just take this from here. Oh, that's going to look so nice. I'm going to go over my edges again. Just because when you're not using your mirror, just having that sort of like mix between the both, like that touch of white is just making that stand up off my card again. So let's do it on here. I'm going to try and avoid my bird, but just go along my edges of my card again. So that's like that. So let's pop these into place. I'm just going to do it with like 2mm foam pads. I don't want them to be too high on here.
These are perfect as well, I think, if you've got to send cards in the post as well, isn't it? Because it's paper.
Yeah.
And then sanding it like that, you're creating that illusion of a matte layer without
I also
having
think
to add
it's
extra layers onto it.
Really nice patterns for using with your punch tool as well, if you were lucky enough to get that. We are aware that that has fully sold out now. And Stacey has reordered it as well, so anyone who's sort of like wondering what's going on and how they're going to be able to get theirs, don't worry, Stacey has reordered it, but because of Chinese New Year, there's a nice little a little bit of a gap that we're not really too happy about, but yeah, we genuinely did not think it was going to be as popular as it was. So,
but we can't wait, because when it comes back in, it means we can do
more
shows
more
with
things
it,
with
yeah.
it. So I'm going to pop that underneath flat, and then that can just tuck under there. I might even lift up that piece, and that can go flat again. You don't really need to place that open because we've got that like nice cut out. So it's all about, let's do it that way so those flowers are at the top. It's all about just layering up and marrying together your patterns, and when this kit is designed so well to work together, it looks really nice. And then that can double up on foam pads. This is definitely a pad where like more is more.
Yes, yeah. But at $3.99 it can be, can't it?
100%.
Yeah. So it should be $7.99, so you're getting it for half price.
So good. So let's just add that onto here.
And for any occasion, this could be sort of a anniversary card, couldn't it? It could be a birthday.
Yeah, there's no sort of like theme.
Thinking of
here,
you, isn't it? Yeah.
Tuck that underneath. So that's kind of like my topper ready to go now. And I just need a sentiment. So, what can we use for a sentiment? Will this one fit on here? It's a bit crazy, but I'm thinking if I trim out this piece. I love this one with the little...
The Lovely Day one.
Lace on.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut it to just where that day is. So it comes in, and then I'm going to grab a piece of parchment. I'm going to take my dotty tape runner, and I'm just going to add that to the very edge where that gold foiling is, because that's going to act as like a little disguise. I'll place this over the top of my parchment, and then just trim.
It looks so good on the parchment, doesn't it?
This down. Because I've got a lot of patterns going on, I want you to be able to see the design, so having it within the parchment. And do we have our punch down there that does the little fishtail banners. I'm terribly useless at doing that.
That one.
That's the one. So we can just line this up now because it fits so well. I'm going to do it backwards so that I can see. I'm not going to ruin my sentiment. Just make sure that is in line. Oh, punch down on the acetate. And then we can pop this across the top like so.
That is gorgeous.
And then obviously, because of the way that we have stuck it down, you can lay it really flat if you want to, so it pops up. Or I can go in with my, where are they? I might need to steal some from here. My super skinny foam pads. And again, I can just add them onto these little edges. I think we might need to just go in with that, pop that on top. And then pearl gemstones I'm thinking for this. I'm really going to finish this off nicely. So let's go in with our classic pearls. We've got a nice little mix of different gems on here. And I think I'm going to do a few under here. Like a nice little together of 3. And then let's do another bit of 2 like here. And then I might just pop a few randomly scattered ones as well, just to finish it off. It's like little like water droplets almost.
Fiona said you had to reload, and when I get back there's acetate. Can this card get any better?
I know, sorry.
No, it's, look at that.
There you go. I feel like this is my favourite type of card making.
Well, somebody's put on here about when they do shabby chic, it just looks shabby, but I think I struggle with that as well.
Yeah,
and very
like
straight lines
those
and
elements in.
Yeah,
I think your torn edge nesting dies really help with that. You know, if you're wanting to like fussy cut things out and like make
because it's neat. But
yeah, and also your have a look at trying shabby chic with your layout library. So follow like the layouts and the styles where everything's sort of like on top of each other and a bit muddly. But yeah, try to keep to where it's like straight lines. Try tearing those edges to replicate, but keeping it in with that sort of layout, and that might help along that sort of like shabby chic, like layered look. But yeah, I love layering up things like this.
Gorgeous, and everything on there apart from that sentiment is from that paper pad, isn't it? Which is just $3.99. So that is your Blossoming Birds paper pad. Make sure you get hold of that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Fab demos. Thank you for stepping up and
you're welcome. Always will
joining us. So next up, TV schedule. I'm at Hobby Maker tomorrow. Join me at 3 p.m. with our Easter Wish Crafty Stash Pad.
I'm excited for that.
Brand new Crafty Stash Pad. 5 p.m. with the For the Love of Stamps Cute and Cuddly.
Do not miss that show.
On the farm.
The most adorable
They are
stamps.
the cutest and the cuddliest. And then at 8 p.m. with our 3 for 2 deluxe craft pads. Next up here on Hunky Dory TV, our new kit features enchanting fairies with a decadent twist.
I know, I think it's me and Anne-Marie, isn't it?
Prepare to be
it's not.
spellbound. You won't want to miss it.
It's me and
Join
Dan.
Kelly and...
Kelly, it was Kelly.
Kelly,
It's Kelly.
yeah.
I thought it was Dan. It's Kelly.
Yeah,
okay.
Kelly and Nat tomorrow at 10 p.m.
Back again.
Thank you so much for joining us. Apologies again that we were a little late for the show, but I think the demos have made up for it.
I'd like to think so.
I think it's been a
I'd like
good
to
show
think so,
and
yeah.
the product. So thank you for joining us. Make sure you all have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.